Welcome, lovely Scorpio, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying, symbolic cards. I also have tarot and oracle for you, and at the end, I do have some charms for you as well. Let's go ahead and roll, lovely Scorpio, and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Scorpio needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Here, we're going to the shell. Okay, who is Scorpio? Oh, I see. Okay, so Scorpio, you're coming through as a feminine energy. This is not gender specific at all. Okay, but there is a masculine energy that it's like they're over. There's distance between you. So this could be emotional distance, physical distance, or a mixture of both. But there is a masculine energy that's kind of away from you. This could be somebody that, like, if it's physical distance, it could be that they watch you online, or it could be someone, like, for an example, a family member that maybe, emotionally, you don't have a lot to do with each other anymore, something like that. But however this fits in your life, this person is kind of hunkered over. They have one eye open, but the eye that's open, which is the right eye, is open very wide. It's given me like a very negative prying energy. Okay, someone really trying to watch what you're doing, but they're not seeing clearly. And I feel like for some of you, you may want to keep very quiet about any ideas you have if you're starting a business or some kind of new hobby or something like that. I would not tell people at this time. Okay. There's definitely someone this is sneaky. It's a very sneaky energy. Give me more, please, for Scorpio. Here. Thank you. You got this, Scorpio. You're sticking your tongue out. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah. So, this person, you've got both eyes open. Your tongue is like that long. Okay. You're like, take this. So, you're standing in your truth here. The tongue is about communication, your throat chakra. I don't see that since you are communicating clearly, if you want to call it that. I don't see any blockages. I would be careful though, not to, be careful how you react. Cancer, if you have cancer in your chart, you might want to go back and watch that. This did come through in Cancer's reading in a different manner. But other than that, it looks like you're standing in your truth. Okay, yeah, thank you, Spirit. So, like, Spirit's showing me in vision, this person is coming through now with a very long nose. So this is also someone, again, very deceptive. So I'm telling you, this is a sneaky, sneaky energy. I would keep it quiet. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the symbolic cards. All right, Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me the top two cards. Top two cards, please. Please tell me when to stop. Please tell me when to stop. Thank you. Now, okay. What do we have? We have training. And we have top and bottom. Okay, so this one and then one on the bottom, or am I pulling three? Three, okay. So we have oops. And then one on the bottom. Okay. And we have, oh, I see, sugar. Temptations. That's the oops. Okay. So I feel like what's going on here. Remember when I said, be careful, like not telling people your ideas if you're wanting to start a business or even if you're wanting to go back to school. Um, what's happening here is I feel like there's some form of jealousy, somebody trying to take your idea to make it theirs, make it seem like they're the inventor of something or something like that. Okay. It could just be a way you say something or something that you say. They may start saying it and, try to make people think that it came from them when really it came from God, right? Okay. So I feel like with this training, of course, there's going to be something that you're going to have to learn. Okay. It's going to take time to learn. And, you see, you've got the little gauges here. It's going to take some time. Things, when we're learning something new, we don't just learn everything about it overnight. That can take years and still not perfect it. Right. But you're being warned. Be very careful. Okay. Oops. Be very careful of distractions. Okay. Things that look very enticing. It could be a multitude of things. Whatever would be enticing to you, be aware of that coming into your energy during this time, because I feel like what's happening is it's almost like some type of distraction type energy coming towards you to try to keep you from learning what you need to learn, to where it will cause like some kind of delay. Okay. And so spirit's wanting you to realize that, hey, whatever this training is, it's going to take quite a bit of time as it is. You definitely don't need to allow distractions. That could be phone calls, whatever. This is kind of turning into Cancer's reading almost. Just be careful about that. Spirit, what deck would you like for me to go to? Okay, here. Would you like to tell Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know most, please, Spirit? Does Scorpio need to? Thank you. Anything else yet? Okay. Nope. Okay. So it looks like we have, stay up there. Okay, we have 1, 2. Okay, reverse or upright, upright, and reverse or upright, upright, and which one first? This one. Okay, so the first card is 7 of Wands. You're going to have to set some strong, clear boundaries in order to make it to the top here. See how this goat, ram, whatever you want to call it, is on the top of this mountain. It's going to be very important because, if you allow distractions, you could slip and fall here, right? And that's just going to delay you. And then you've got to get up and inch your way back up again. And so Spirit's just trying to help you here not do that. And you have the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands, for me, intuitively, that is a card of having too many burdens, yes, but also taking on other people's burdens. This could be one of the temptations for you. Okay, Scorpio, I know you are a very loving, caring, natured person. Okay. Scorpios are just amazing, with their hearts. And the thing is here, Scorpio, since you're going to have to set some strong boundaries when you're conquering whatever this is, you're going to have to make sure not to allow other people's burdens in at this time. This could be people calling you, that, and I'm not saying don't be there for people. If it's something that is genuine and somebody really needs your help, of course, always. But if it's something that seems to be like a repeat, like somebody keeps calling you and let's say, every time they call you, it's negative, it's negative, it's negative. Or it's gossip. That is distraction from what you're trying to accomplish here. Okay. So Spirit's telling you Just beware of this. Okay, more from this deck. Yes. Okay. What else for Scorpio? What else for Scorpio? Thank you. Reverse or upright? Upright. And we have death. Yeah. Yeah. See, you're ending some kind of cycle here, some kind of patterns, and starting new, starting fresh. That is beautiful. And also, we have the skull. The skull is a beautiful meaning. It is protection. So you're going to have divine protection within this, as long as you've got to do your part, and you've got to take action towards whatever this training is for you. But also, you've got to take action on setting those boundaries, right? With people during this time. But also, because you have all these blooms, that's saying that there's going to be a lot of growth in this situation, this new cycle for you. I love that. Continue with this deck? No. Okay. Where would you like for me to go? Stay here. Thank you. What would you like to tell Scorpio, please? Whoa, hold on. That just flipped out of the floor. Okay, what do we have? Temperance. Yeah, this is going to also require you a lot of patience, okay, during this time. And I also feel like, for me, intuitively, temperance is also a card about perspective. So you're going to want to make sure to keep your vibe high, okay? But you can see here how it's like there's a combining or a mixture of these two colors coming together. So I'm also getting here that whatever this project is for you, or this training is, now training, it doesn't have to be a project, guys. This could be training for any, it could be spiritual training, okay? But it's going to be unique to each of you. But whatever it is, it's going to be where you're going to take some of the knowledge you have from the past, from this situation, and some from the past in this situation, and combine those together, and you're going to create something amazing. Okay. Now, this person is wearing white angel wings, right? So that's also, again, divine protection. So you have the skull and the angel wings side by side. You're definitely going to be divinely protected in this. But again, you want to be careful, because there is that peeper. I'll call him a peeper. Okay. That's trying to see what's going on in your life. Okay. Whatever you're trying to create, or spiritually evolve, whatever. Okay. That person did have on like a black robe. You know what it looked like? Almost like the Grim Reaper, but it didn't look so scary. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. Okay. This one? Yes. These. Yes. Okay. All right. We have King of Pentacles. Okay. So that's you. You're going to be building a strong, sturdy foundation. Now we have a few cards here, so I've got to figure out which ones next. What are we doing next? Which one? This one? Okay. So the next one, we have Three of Cups. Okay. So yeah, you're going to be building some kind of strong, sturdy foundation here. And I really feel like with the Three of Cups, it is a celebratory card, getting together with friends, family, close loved ones, and a time of celebration. So I feel like as soon as you begin realizing that you are creating this strong foundation, you're going to feel so overjoyed, so happy. Which one next? And you're actually going to have people who are going to be there to uplift you, to encourage you, and say, great job, Scorpio. That's what I'm getting here. And it's not, Scorpio, that you need validation that you're doing something great, okay? But it's like there's going to be at least two people, if not more, who are going to be in your energy, and they're going to tell you that. I'm so proud of you, Scorpio. Something like that. And although we don't need validation, it's still, it's like it's this huge appreciation when people come at us, and it's out of genuine respect, right? Mutual respect. When you can look at them and you can say, you know what, I am so proud of you, and they can do the same for you, and not be feeling like you're in competition, not be feeling like one is better than the other. It's just each person own stuff, and you're just not in competition with each other, only with yourselves. And that's an amazing feeling, and you can still celebrate each other. We have Three of Wands. Yeah, that's just movement forward, moving forward. Creating whatever this is. Then we have the Page of Wands. See, for me, that is do what makes your heart sing. Spirit told me years ago, that's where I got this from. That saying, do what makes your heart sing, was Spirit when I first started doing readings. And so I really feel like Spirit saying, hey, whatever you do, make sure it is something that really makes you happy, really gives you fulfillment. And I'm not kidding you. If you have Cancer in your chart, you really need to see it. Okay. Okay. Reverse or upright. Reverse. And we have the Tower in reverse. That's amazing. Okay. So it's like you already have the King of Pentacles, where you're building a strong, sturdy foundation. And I feel like with the Tower in reverse, it's like when you go after what it is that makes your heart sing, that really fulfills you, you're going to begin to realize that even though you may have challenges, everything's not going to be perfect, right? But it's like you're going to be able to overcome those. They're not going to seem like a tower. It's just going to seem like a little speed bump. And oh, well, I'm going to roll over that, right? Okay. And then the next thing okay, which one do you want next? Six of Cups, two of Wands. Okay. So we have the Two of Wands next. So I just feel like that Spirit saying that after this Page of Wands and the Tower in reverse, that Spirit's just saying here that you have chosen your path. Okay. When you get to this point, you've definitely chosen your path. You know where you're headed. There's no turning back around. Okay. You've already made steps forward. And with this Page of Wands, you literally feel the fulfillment. Okay. And then we have Six of Cups. Now, this could be something that is something you did in your childhood, or it could be something that makes you feel childlike. Okay. It could be something that just ultimately brings you fulfillment, kind of like the Sun card. That's what I'm feeling with this. Now, some of you, this could be something that you are revisiting mentally, because the Six of Cups is like, revisiting past thoughts, not people, but thoughts, right? So when we go back, and sometimes, like we think, when I was young, I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to create this, or be a singer or a movie star, or whatever this was, right? And now you're finally getting to create this or become this. Very nice. Okay. Where would you like for me to go next? Here. Thank you. Would you like to tell Scorpio? Whoa. Thank you. And what do we have? It says authentic expression. Express yourself authentically to release inner freedom and creativity. Expression, authenticity, and freedom. Yes, yes, yes. So remember, I said that you were sticking your tongue out at that person, right? The creeper. That person, when you did that, it was like, I think I forgot to tell you, it was like they took their right forearm in their hand and they covered their eyes and bent their head over like they were ashamed. Okay. So definitely make sure to stand in your truth, stand up for yourself. Be your authentic self. However, you want to be careful how you react at this time. So, you don't want to, how should I say this? Don't want to be out of character. I guess I'll say it that way. Don't allow this person to bring you out of character, out of alignment. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Um, but definitely stand in your truth. Okay, let's go ahead and pull a symbol of symbols. See what Spirit has for you. Okay, nice. We have the moon. And you can see there's a little cherubim that is resting on the moon, right? So again, I feel like illusions are going to be lifted with whatever situation this is for you. Okay, like whenever temptations come toward you, you're going to realize, hey, that's a temptation. I'm not going there, regardless of what it is. I'm not doing that because for right now, I'm in training for something, and this is my time to train and focus fully on the training. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you there with the divine protection. And anything else, Spirit? Okay, I believe that's everything. So much love to you, lovely Scorpio. May you have an extremely blessed and lovely week, my friends. And as always, find your miracle in everything because I promise you, if you look hard enough, you will find it. Much love.